Hello and welcome to a Gamers Unbeaten Dynasty Warriors 5 live stream. You press the start button. Yeah, welcome. Thanks, guys.
Wow, that's loud.
Yeah, the sound is really not great on these old PlayStation games. I'll try it. So, let's get into this. Now, this game, if you don't know, is based off of one of the classics of Chinese literature, Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And it's not romance like, it's actually been called a bromance. There's a lot of bromance that goes on in this game.
I think it means romance in the classical sense, not in the, like, Danielle Steele novels.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a romantic comedy.
Well, it might be when you and I are playing. Let's see how it goes. There is love in this game. So, well, we'll get into the story. Now, you never have read it, right?
I've never read romance.
Okay. So, basically, the Empire, long united, must divide. No, it's first, the Empire, long divided, must unite, long united, must divide. So, China has, the Han Dynasty has collapsed. 3 warlords are trying to take power. So, let's play on the side of Wei, of Cao Cao, or as it's called in the game.
You can play on the side of other?
Yeah, so you can be like Yao Chan, the beautiful, one of the 4 beauties of ancient China.
Is she actually in this
Yeah,
story?
she's in the story.
Okay.
Yeah, or the famous warrior Liu Be. I recommend you play him. So let's get this started. Kind of go into it. Normal is fine. You'll have a chance to enter in a second. The legend of Cao Cao. This is gonna be fun. Oh.
I think it's
This just sounds so bad. All right, we'll skip this. Yeah.
Hey.
Warlords are
What
coming
happens
for power.
besides? What happens besides the? Okay, so you're fighting the Yellow Turban Rebellion.
Yes. Yeah. So the Han Dynasty is still technically in power, but there's this Yellow Turban Rebellion. You can tell because they wear yellow.
What year is this game from?
The game, not the story setting.
The gate.
This was 2005.
Okay.
So the chaos of the land has spread this far.
Is this you?
Those are the 3 brothers,
Oh,
Liu
okay.
Be, Guan Yu, and Jian Fei. So, now one of the interesting things I find about this story is
Who's that?
that's Sun Jian, the 3rd warlord, kind of is vying for power. But yeah, so like in the book, Liu Be, he's a descendant of the Han Dynasty. He's trying to restore it. He's kind of seen as like the virtuous, the hero of the story.
Uh-huh.
And I think this says something about Chinese culture. He's the good guy, and the good guys lose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this guy who we're playing, Cao Cao, who's usually portrayed as like sort of the villain, very conniving.
Uh-huh.
His side wins
So why did you want to play as Cao Cao?
because he's the coolest.
Okay.
Press start, please.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can play as Dong Zhuo. So Shelley, I would recommend if you want to play as the strongest character. Well, you can be whoever you want to be. There are some lady characters, but I would recommend maybe you do Wu Bu. He's the strongest character in the game. He's under other.
There are 3 others.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is like Training Wheels character, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Yeah, let's do him.
All right. Go back to preparation. There's like conditions or something. This is a type of game called like a hack and slash. It's very, very basic and stupid. You just run around and hack and slash.
Okay.
And then you go down to start. Here we go. I love the music too, really hard rocking.
So which button is hack and which is slash?
Square. So someone named Chaos does say Cao Cao didn't win. Oh. Oh. Just a moment.
Oh, that's what was happening.
So this is kind of weird. So this is playing off an old save file. So we've got like the best horse in the game. You've got the best weapons. Use your controller to move around. And square to swing your sword. X will get you off the horse.
Oh no, I don't want to do that. How do I get back on the horse? Oh,
You
sorry.
just did. You're so good at video
okay,
games.
yeah. Oh my god.
Now, Chaos did mention in the comments that Cao Cao, he didn't actually win, which is true. He was kind of like a usurper of the Han Dynasty, and ultimately he got usurped by his advisor, and that started the Jian Dynasty, which is what actually replaced the Han Dynasty.
Oh my god, why is my controller shaking?
Because he just did magic. Oh, man. I remember when the Nintendo 64 first came out with its Rumble Pack, and that was like a whole new level of video gaming. Great.
Oh, I'm doing something stupid. Okay.
Maybe we should heat up.
Where am I?
Good? I mean, is that like a deep rhetorical, metaphorical question? Here, I found you.
Okay, I was trying to get.
Okay, come this way. So this is a very perfectly accurate recreation of ancient China. So,
I like the heavy rock. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So there are these like little bases that you have to break into, and somewhere there's a gate guard over here. And you kill them. Oh, there.
Where are you?
Right here, and then you can go inside the little base here.
No.
And so you see how you got that glowing bar below your blue bar?
Yeah.
That's called the Muso bar. Oh, actually, wait, where are you? Come here.
Okay.
When we're together, you see how we got all that lightning on us? Press circle.
What?
Yeah, epic team attack. This is, a very traditional Chinese martial arts move.
Okay.
All right, we did it. Carry on. So, each base we take over. Oops, I'm going the wrong way.
Wait, what? My horse.
I don't know.
I think I left him outside.
That's so mean. Oh, yeah, so if you look at the mini-map, you're the green arrow on yours.
Okay, are we blue?
Yes, we are. Obviously, we're the blue. Bad guys are red.
Okay.
Oh, gosh, where am
I just totally lost my horse. I'm gonna be so bad at this because my directional sense.
I? Oh, you know what? I think I might have taken your horse. I mean, they're identical horses. You actually don't need it. Here, find me. I found your horse.
Okay, you're up.
See, I'm up here. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And if you press L1, you will look forward.
Oh.
Yeah, that one. There you go. You're going the wrong way.
Open your eyes and serve the will of heaven. What happened to my
Freaking mountain
soldiers? They're bewitched.
You press L1. They say hack and slash games are pretty simple, but obviously this is causing you a lot of problems. I will bring you a horse. This is the solution. Here, take this horse. I will go get another horse. So this horse is actually a character in the book. It's called the Red Hare, I believe. It's the best horse in the world in the game. Like it says, amongst men, Liu Be, amongst horses, Red Hare. That's what you got. That's why it's the fastest horse in the game. So now follow me up to like the center of the map, or you go on a different path. We don't have to, strictly speaking, be together. Now, I have read Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It's actually my favorite of the Chinese classics. And I have to say, having played this game growing up, it helped a lot.
And you've defeated 50 enemies. Look at you.
I know. My ambition can't be stopped. It's just like me. Cao Cao is just like me. But yeah, there are so many characters in the story, it's kind of hard to keep track of them all. But having played this game where like I kind of know who everyone is, it really helped out reading the book. Now, one of the interesting things about this game series was it was one of the first games that could really have so many different characters on screen.
You mean like all the people you're smashing into right now?
Yeah. That was kind of a big breakthrough, to be able to have the processing power to handle, you know, hundreds of people.
Am I crazy that I just can't get up where I think I can go up?
You probably are crazy.
Yeah.
You're almost there. Let's see, what was I going to say? Oh, one thing that I thought was very interesting about this book is, you know, whenever one of the three warlords takes over some village or province, they always make a point of, like, you know, telling their armies, you know, don't steal and kill and rape from the peasants.
Oh, okay.
We're showing how virtuous we are by how we treat the defeated.
Well, actually, yeah, that is good.
Yeah, and so, you know, especially since the last game we played was Blood Omen.
Is that gonna do something?
He's doing magic. By the way, if you do those hand signs, it actually does summon boulders. Like, I recommend everyone try it. Yeah, so there's sorcerers. Oh, so the point I was making is, since we just played Blood Omen, which I was very sad that nobody wanted
More of?
more of.
Yeah, you tried twice and everybody's like,
Like,
nah.
no more Blood Omen. Very good. But so one of the things the guy says in Blood Omen is the actual Latin phrase, Fe Victus. Remember that, Shelley?
Yeah.
Remember him shouting that nonstop? Fe Victus. And so that means suffering to the conquered. And this was sort of an idea in the ancient world in the West that, you know, when you are conquered, you know, you're basically screwed. The you know, the people who are conquering you can basically do whatever they want to. Because the ancient world was pretty rough. Like, you know, Caesar became known as like a hero after he murdered 1 million Gaul and enslaved 1 million more. Like, the ancient world was all kind of about, like, you know, when you have the ability to enslave people, that means, like, hey, the gods must be on your side. Which I think is a very interesting contrast to, you know, sort of ancient China, where, like, they had these ideas about virtue, and, like, the way you kind of emphasized your power and that, you know, heaven is on your side is by being more virtuous. You get what I'm saying? So they emphasize, like, oh no, you don't actually just kill and enslave everyone when you conquer.
Or else you're gonna
You'll
suffer
anger.
retribution yourself, right?
Yeah, and well, like on a more like practical level, like, you know, whether or not like it actually turns heaven against you. With this culture in place, it's like people would respect you less and be less willing to obey you if you know, you are violating these kind of virtuous principles. And so it actually became a way to, it became sort of check and balance.
I see what you mean by this game is kind of hack and slash. Like,
Yeah.
so basically, this game is really about showing, you know, mercy to the people you're fighting. You're going to be a good ruler now, right?
Well, yes, but I mean, these guys are filthy magicians and wizards. So obviously you have to kill them. And also, I just want to... Oh, actually, I think in an older version of this game, they had like a KO next to the name, so it was like, you're not killing them, you're just knocking them out.
Oh, okay, okay.
They're just sleeping. When they fight me, they get really tired and go to sleep.
What is that from?
I think it was a College Humor thing called Bad Man,
Oh, okay.
where it's Batman, but he's really awful. And like, he like just kills people indiscriminately, but doesn't understand that he's killing them. still talks about like how he's got the rule of like, you know, I don't kill.
What?
It's
I
quite
don't want
funny.
to kill my horse. What am I doing?
You can't kill your horse. It's powerful.
I don't remember how to remount, apparently.
X.
I thought that's what I was doing.
I think it's such an interesting idea that they took like this ancient Chinese story and made like a video game about it. Uh-oh. Like Lord of the Rings, I got ghosts and those graphics.
Jeez, this magician guy just keeps going, huh?
Well, I mean, that's why the Yellow Turban Rebellion was a real threat to the Han Dynasty.
Just that one guy.
Yeah.
Alright. This is dumb.
What do you mean? It's
No.
dumb?
Oh, I couldn't
This is
remount
so
my
much
horse because I
fun.
wasn't on the right side. I meant like me trying to jump on my horse for 10 minutes. is dumb.
Ah, got you. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere. Where am I? Have you read any of the 4 classics of Chinese literature? I know we've talked about them a bit on the show.
I have not read. I mean, I've read parts of Journey to the West. God, I feel like I'm in Google Maps trying to be
that's
like,
it.
where is my cursor?
It's stunning to me because there's like enemies everywhere, and yet somehow you have found the one place where there aren't.
Well, I killed everybody who was around me, and now I'm trying to get somewhere else.
Isn't that so true of life?
There we go. Okay, I found the guy.
Like, you know, you think you're powerful, you kill everyone around you, and then what do you get? You're alone.
That's a deep thoughts while gaming.
Yeah, where everything is merging into one. Now, Cao Cao's a very interesting character in the book. There's a famous story early on where you're kind of getting to know his character, and he and like this other guy, another kind of like older general guy, have decided they're going to fight back against the horrible warlord who has usurped the throne. And so they're kind of on the run from government officials, and they're staying at like a friend of the guy's family's house. And you know, as they're staying there, you know, they're worried about, you know, government officials coming and killing them. And they hear the family members of this guy talking about how, oh, they're going to tie him up and slaughter him. And so what does Cao Cao do? He kills everyone in the family because he thinks they're talking about killing him. Turns out they were actually talking about slaughtering some pigs to make a feast for them.
How did he figure that out, though?
I think like after they killed them, they like found the pigs.
Oh no!
And so, can't handle my vicious skills.
Why am I green?
Why are you green? I think you picked up a defensive item.
Okay.
So anyways, like they kill this guy's family, and then they have to like run away because they've obviously killed the family. And then they meet the patriarch of the household on the road, like coming back. And then like Cao Cao kills him too.
Oh god.
So he doesn't come looking for vengeance, you see.
Yeah, well, see, that's like once you get really into it, you gotta just keep killing people.
That's the message of this game. But so then, like, the guy who's traveling with Cao Cao is like, dude, what the hell? And he famously says, I would rather wrong the world than have the world wrong me. Have you ever heard that phrase before?
No, not that one. I have heard the kingdom, or the empire united must divide.
Okay. Well, so yeah, that was kind of like a really character-defining moment of Cao Cao, and also sort of why he's portrayed as
Not the
more
best
the
guy.
villain. Yeah. Where am I? There should be the main bad guy somewhere here. Keep going.
Oh my god, these guys keep coming.
Yeah, Chaos is making a good point that, like, you know, because the Yellow Turbans are sort of the first thing that happens in the story, like in any game portrayal of this period of time, they're always like the first bosses, so they're always weaker. But in reality, like, they really came close to destroying the Han Dynasty and taking over China.
Okay, our guys are here now. Okay, great.
Another interesting thing is, since there sort of is this history of Ooh, the main bad guy.
So this is the main yellow turban guy.
Yeah. Or whatever. So since China sort of does have this history of like these religious sects trying to take over, like the CCP
was yellow
uses
turban
it as like,
actually religious?
yeah. And so,
What was their?
summoning boulders and making ghost soldiers.
Yeah,
Really
that.
bad. But yeah, so like the Communist Party, like one of the ways they always like target religious followers in China today is by portraying. They especially did this with Falun Gong. They were like, oh, they're, oh gosh, battling.
Oh yeah, that like, oh yeah, you're
You're trying to destroy China as some kind of freakish religious cult.
What I find interesting is that there was like a lot of acceptance. Oh no.
No, I killed the bad guy. He's a bad guy.
Who's He?
He's the Han Dynasty general. He's a nobody, though. You can tell because he doesn't have a unique character design like us.
Okay, Han Force is victorious. Look
Yeah.
at you. You're very, like, it's almost like a dance move what you're doing.
He's a very sophisticated, educated man. Oh yeah, Sean says they made a Dynasty Warriors movie on Netflix. I actually watched it. It was pretty fun. I kind of would recommend it.
Was it good?
Yes, in like a way that it's like, it's fun. Like it's not really something to think about too much. It's a little silly. And like especially seeing a live action movie that's like, it looks like a historical drama kind of thing, but then they do like the crazy Muso mode, crazy lightning attacks. It's fun. Press X, please. You killed almost 2,000 people, Shelley. How did that feel? Press X. Oh, I forgot about this mechanic. You could get bodyguards. Ooh. That's a pretty good one. But, I'm gonna dismiss him. You don't need bodyguards. I don't need bodyguards. Sure.
Do you need to save?
Yeah, save after error. Don't worry. This game is far from over. Okay, you hear this over there. Awesome rockin' music!
I was gonna say, I didn't realize there was so much rock music in ancient China.
Yeah, I don't. They powered it by having slaves turn water wheels, and that's how they got their electric arches going. So, a quick update on the story: the Yellow Turbans have been defeated, but the Han Dynasty is now in peril because the tyrant Dong Zhuo has taken over and is holding the boy emperor, hostage.
So you're fighting for the Han Dynasty?
Currently, yes.
Yes. Okay.
So basically, this coalition of various warlords have gotten together to try and overthrow Dong Zhuo, but obviously everyone is looking for their chance to seize power.
So you're fighting me?
In this case, yes.
Okay.
Because Liu Be was the adopted son of Dong Zhuo.
So
after he murdered his other adopted father.
Oh.
He had a history of treachery.
So are we going to be fighting on different sides?
No, you will still be
okay.
with me, but look, you can see Cao Cao doesn't like
This villain pretends to serve the emperor, but only serves himself. He shall pay with his life.
Very dramatic.
Everybody follow me.
Oh my.
That's his character in a nutshell. That was Liu Be.
Must be returned to its former glory.
I just gotta love the 2005
It's great
graphics.
stuff. I'll go down to stuff, please. So they say Cao Cao got his kingdom through cunning, and Liu Be got his kingdom through crying. He
Liu
cries.
Bei?
Yeah, he cries a lot in the story, and he's always
So
like,
he's like the
"Oh, I'm
Jordan
like a virtuous,
Peterson
blah blah blah."
of-
I've never heard that analysis before, but it's pretty good. Okay, so you're in a different part of the map, but that's fine.
I mean, they must do that purposefully, right? Like start
Probably,
you
because
off
we're
somewhere.
so powerful together.
I
It'd just
see
be
you, so it's not
ridiculous. Oh,
Get away
but
from me.
also my favorite character is from this story, Zhuge Liang.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know Zhuge Liang, right?
Yes.
So Zhuge Liang, I would say in some ways, he's like the Sherlock Holmes of ancient China. Actually, since he came first, Sherlock Holmes is like the Zhuge Liang of.
I don't know if you can say that though, because like it's not like Zhuge Liang went around solving mysteries, which is what when you say he's
The
Sherlock.
mystery of how to restore the Han Dynasty. Greatest mystery of all. But no, he was like super smart and intelligent. He was like a Taoist cultivator. He's also portrayed as kind of having some degree of superpowers, but he was like a absolute genius military mastermind, which is why this side almost won.
Which
Except,
side?
the Liu Be Shu side, the one trying to restore the Han Dynasty. But through basically incompetence of the people around him, he couldn't manage it.
So he's basically. What happened to Zhuge Liang?
Well, one of the interesting things that happened is since he was so feared for being a master strategist, there was one time when like an enemy army had him surrounded, and he didn't have nearly the capacity to fight him. So what he did was he like went to this village, had everyone hide, and he just sat in the middle, like laughing and waving his fan casually. So when the other enemy strategist like saw that, he was like, "Oh my God, he must have some master plan. Everyone, get out of here, run!"
So many people somewhere, right?
Yeah, and so he uses cleverness. But ultimately, he just died of old age before he could beat the other bad guys. So yeah, the strategy was that he came up with was since there were all these rival warlords trying to take power, he devised the Three Kingdoms strategy, where basically the land gets divided into three forces, and then like two can ally against the one most powerful one, and eventually when there's two,
So
you
who
reunite all the kingdoms.
Who united? I mean, who gained up against who?
Well, there's a lot of double crossing and backstabbing, but initially, since Cao Cao's forces were the most powerful, Liu Be, the Shu side, teamed up with the southern forces, the Wu Kingdom, to fight against Cao Cao. But then eventually, at one point, they betrayed the Shu side and got a bunch of their generals killed, and that was kind of the end of it. It's very interesting. And honestly, this game does help make sense of what happens in the story. Because the story is if you buy the book, it's 4 pretty beefy books long. And it's so easy to get lost in just how many different names there are. But, because it's a game, you kind of get an outline of the plot, you kind of know what's happening, you know who the main players are. You'll know your Dong Zhuo from your Zhang Fang, whatever. You get what I'm saying.
Is it one of those books where you kind of just need a cast of characters?
Yeah, I mean, there's over 100 characters, because it takes place over the course of 100 years.
Wait, so Cao Cao must be dead by the time.
Oh yeah, he is. He dies of illness. There's that famous story about Hua Tuo,
Oh yeah.
the famous Chinese
Okay, I do know
physician.
that story.
Yeah. Why don't you tell the nice people that story?
Oh, so Hua Tuo supposedly had some kind of supernatural power where he could tell that Cao Cao had a tumor or sick or something, and then he wanted to treat Cao Cao, and then Cao Cao was like, "Hey, buddy, I didn't get to where I was by not knowing that you're tricking me."
Yeah, he wanted to operate, open his brain.
And he
basically.
was like, "Nope, you are definitely trying to kill me." So then he put Hua Tuo in prison.
And for context, right before... Uh-oh. This is the moment. Lubu!
Wow, we're literally shaking.
Yeah.
I like he's got like the opera.
The peacock thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's portrayed like that in Peking Opera. I
Oh
believe.
yeah.
I'm actually not sure I can beat him on my own.
I don't know where you are. We actually aren't too far away.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to beat him at this point, so
Okay.
he's like supercharged.
Worthless scum. I'll stomp you into a bloody mess.
That's how I greeted you today, Shelley. Now I wonder who triggered that. Was that you or me?
Triggered what?
That was a cutscene because one of us ran into him.
Oh, yeah,
and
I
I'm
have
not
no
entirely
idea.
sure.
I don't think I'm
Oh, we were telling the story of Hua Tuo. For context, I do want to say that Hua Tuo, right before he went to Cao Cao, was like, let me cut open your skull. He was like just in the Shu enemy camp, like operating on Guan Yu.
Oh, okay. So he was, but what was Huatuo's deal? He was just kind of like a physician who would help.
Yeah. So what happened? The reason. Oh yeah, I'm fighting Liu Be. He's so tough. The reason. There's this other cool story about Guan Yu. Oh my God, he's beating me. Oh God. So yeah, Guan Yu. He got a reputation of like the god of war. He's sometimes called Guan Gong. He's like, considered one of the epic fighters of the day. And there's a story where he got shot with a poison arrow. And like, so Hua Tuo came to like operate on him, and he was all like, okay, let me give you some anesthesia so you don't
I
feel
help
the
you?
pain. You are helping me right
Okay.
now.
I wasn't sure if it was actually letting me fight him.
Oh yeah, you're doing great. I need the help. Oh, we can do a press circle. Quick. No, it's too late. No, I think he's almost dead. Run away from him. He's golden.
Oh shit. It's weird fighting yourself, essentially.
It's pretty deep. Isn't that always the ultimate enemy? Hey, we did it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, Hua Tuo was trying to give Guan Yu like anesthesia, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good, and just bring me a chessboard, and I'll play chess while you operate on me."
What was he doing to him?
This guy or Hua Tuo?
Huatuo, where he was like,
He had to like cut open his arm and remove the arrow, which was like stuck in the bone, and scrape off poison. So Guan Yu is just like playing chess, and like throughout the whole camp, like the sound of like Hua Tuo's like scalpel scraping the bone is like making people sick and terrified. And he's just
like,
playing
cool,
chess.
Okay.
Because that's Guan Yu.
Alright, I always get confused after a cutscene because I'm like, what was
Yeah.
happening?
So that character, that weird magic guy, who keeps showing up, he was actually in the book pretty briefly. He's like this basically magical Taoist who turns into a crane, like the piece of heavy equipment, not the bird. Really interesting.
Oh,
They
yeah,
really
right,
saw
yeah.
far ahead. Yay! Let's see. Let's chat. Yeah, Mark, this game was great. I definitely played it a lot back in the day.
I lost my horse again.
Oh, Shelley, don't worry, we're almost at the end. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Dong Ming, not to be confused with Dong Zhuo. Yeah, I remember when I first saw somebody playing this game. I was like, oh my gosh, you can just be like a giant dude with an axe killing 1,000 people. It sounds amazing. And then I learned about Chinese history as a side effect.
Oh wait, you started playing this game first?
Yeah,
Oh,
totally. Yes, it was.
oh, there's my horse.
All right, here's Dong Zhuo. He is the fat guy. Oh,
Oh, he is.
when he, it was pretty graphic. When they finally kill him in the book, they like tie his body up to a post in the center of the Capitol and burn him. And he is so fat that he like
Oh God.
the oil like pours onto the street and it burns for like hours and hours and hours.
That
It was
sounds
pretty,
so horrible.
yeah, it's pretty
Oh, did you
detailed.
get him? No. Sometimes mine just pauses while you're fighting, and I can't tell if it's...
Oh, that's because I'm powering up for an epic move.
Okay.
Don't worry, I've almost beaten him.
Yeah, I see you killed 444 people.
Yeah, like it was nothing.
That is pretty graphic, the idea of like being like, oh, it was just like roast pork or something.
Yeah. Largezo says the burning was a true story. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey.
I am trying to use my mini-mac, guys. I just have a terrible sense of direction.
It's like you're not a great gamer and all this is farce.
Yeah, Matt should be playing this because he would be very good at killing things.
Oh yeah? Oh, there's plenty to... Yeah, we don't need items. I am thinking when Matt gets back, maybe we could play Metal Gear. People have been asking for that. I'm sure you never played that.
No.
Press X, please.
Anything beyond...
And X again. And again.
Very progressive. They're letting women, fight bodyguards.
That's right.
I mean...
And they're not even that skimpily dressed.
Well, no, I mean, I do see a lot of midriff.
Oh, well, I mean, you need to be able to move. You know, Chinese martial arts talks about the waist a lot. Yeah. And so this is when you get on the story of Liu Be. This is the whole story of how, like, somebody uses their beautiful daughter, Yao Chan, to drive a wedge between him and Dong Zhuo, and then they ultimately, it's kind of a Romeo and Juliet thing.
Between... Who's Romeo and who's Juliet?
Liu Be.
Is Romeo?
Liu Be is Romeo. The girl is Juliet, obviously, in that situation. Yeah, Matt doesn't know.
What happened here?
Yeah.
Is it like, did it kind of
I'm pretty sure it's loading.
Okay.
We get another little cutscene.
This is like two animals feeding on one another. What will you gain from attacking Wubu? It's an animal with no sense of direction or loyalty. Needs to be eliminated.
Wow, that's not very nice to say about me.
I'm saying that about you. You are an animal and you need to be eliminated.
Ask me questions that are worth my time. Very well then. What is it that you will do to lead this world out of the chaos?
So, are you getting these cutscenes because you're playing as Cao Cao?
Yes.
If you're playing as somebody else, it would be a different cutscene?
Yeah, like you would be getting a different story depending on who you're playing. Like you can play either of the three warlords trying to take over.
Seems like I should be seeing some bad guys, but I can't see
I don't know
anybody.
how in a map full of red you miss all of the guys. Come on, where are you?
It's so nice of them to just line up so you can just slash through them.
Yeah. Attack the floodgate. Nah, I don't care. So there are different, like... So what's going on right now is another enemy army is on the way. And if you are successfully able to destroy the floodgate, you can prevent that army from coming.
But you're like, you don't care?
I don't care because we are fully leveled up characters who are super duper powerful. So...
Yeah, I would have died like 20 times by this point, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, look at your health bar. Like, you're basically, like, at some point years ago, fully maxed out your character.
You're like,
And
when
got
I
to the
was
ultimate
16...
weapon. Yeah, probably. This is probably, like, 16-year-old Chris's save file. If only I had
isn't
known then.
technology great?
Yeah.
All those hours playing Dynasty Warriors would somehow be...
Yeah, I mean, that's why I say the best thing you can do in your life is just waste hours and hours of your day playing video games. There's nothing better you could do with your time. And that's the message I want people to walk away from this playthrough. Okay. Yeah, Matt's in California right now. I think he's probably checking out those $20,000 trash cans and
he's in the
$1 million
wrong part of
toilets.
He's in the wrong part of California. Isn't that ridiculous to think that, like, people are like, oh, you guys are doing clickbait because they're not building that toilet. But they built 2 other toilets that were also $1.7 million.
Yeah,
okay, technically one of them was 1.6, but come on.
There were people complaining about that. It's weird. And like also like New York spent like almost $6 million on a toilet, right?
No, it was a whole bathroom.
So it's more than one toilet.
There's more than one toilet.
But still, $6 million for like a couple of toilets seems like a bad use of money.
More than it was probably like.
I will give you like if you actually die, that I will be kind of impressed.
I mean, I just have to kind of stand there, right, for like 10 minutes.
Basically. Off your horse.
I lost my horse again.
Yeah, that's why I'm always skeptical of like giving the government more money and power, because bureaucracy is awful. Like how is the system so screwed up that toilets can cost that much money? And they're not like I've been to some of the like multi-million-dollar toilets in New York, and it's not like they're nice.
You know what the nicest public bathroom is in New York? There's one in Bryant Park. It is lovely. There are
Really?
fresh flowers. They have like classical
kidding.
music typed in. Now I wonder how much that bathroom costs. I should go to the park's website and look that up.
$40 billion just for the flowers.
But like people will line up to go to that bathroom.
Really?
Yeah, like you walk past Bryant Park and there's like a line of people waiting to get into that bathroom.
Well, you know, a big part of living in New York City is knowing where all the bathrooms are that you can use when you're out and about.
Usually it means you just have to go to some place and like order food. There's not a lot of public bathrooms.
Starbucks are usually pretty good. Oh, the castle gates are open. But yeah, I remember like an old Seinfeld, there was like a bit where George was talking about like he was having somebody test him like where all the bathrooms were. He knew where to go anywhere in the city to find a bathroom.
I can ride this horse, but it's not my horse.
Oh, that'll be a slow horse.
Are the red or are the dots? Do the dots mean anything
There's lots of dots.
in the map? Like
Well, like which ones are you talking about?
there's like reddish dots.
The red dots are enemy troops. The glowing red dot is the main enemy commander, which is sort of like the main where you're trying to get to. Thank you. That's one of my boys.
All of this. What's that?
Wait, what?
Oh, I was reading the thing. It said
All
like
your
his
bases
bases are
belong
not
to us.
confused. I'm like, what does that mean? Were they confused?
Oh, yeah, if you kill, like, somebody who's guarding a base, all the other bases will get confused, and that means their soldiers won't fight very well
You
for a
know
little
what's
bit.
confusing me? Like the walls don't show up.
What do you mean the wall?
everything kind of looks like a mist in the distance.
Oh, yeah.
And then I kind of start going because I'm like, oh, there's a door, and it's actually a wall.
Oh my gosh, that's deep thoughts about gaming. Sometimes,
A door is a wall.
yeah. Wait, I think I actually used that line in one, possibly Yakuza.
Okay, I gotta ask you, are you just gonna put that sexy song in every... Oh, but you didn't in the last one.
I didn't?
I don't think you did put it in the Street Fighter one.
No, I did.
You did?
It was just it was briefly.
Okay. Is that going to be a thing now, where you're
Always
gonna
use that. Well, you know, I am somewhat limited by what music I can put in, like for what I have free copyright access to and stuff. But yeah, like I do like that song a lot, and I feel it captures a certain mood that is very, very unique. And like
I'm just stuck in this.
deep, philosophical. Or are you talking about your current situation?
In my current situation, I'm just stuck inside this building.
I need to find my way to. Oh, I think we get to fight Diao Chan, the one of the four beauties. We can find our way in there.
What is her?
What do you mean? What is her?
Sorry, I'm getting distracted. What is her, like, role in the book?
Oh, she drives a wedge between Liu Be and Dong Zhuo. So Liu
Dong
Be
Zhuo's
actually,
the fat guy.
yeah,
Okay.
I think Liu Be betrays him and kills him. Come on, what's wrong?
Oh my god, finally.
So yeah, basically she's used to seduce Liu Be, so he can be defeated. Yeah, he did it. Yes,
Wait.
that's the sound of rivers overflowing.
I can break buildings?
No, I don't think you can. There are guard towers you can.
Now the castle is bound to fall. All you
Oh, okay. I thought that cutscene was over. It is not.
No. You can also see a morale bar in the upper.
please have mercy.
Oh, Cao Cao, are you gonna have mercy?
Oh yeah, who surrendered to us.
Oh, like as they say in ancient China, I'm out of here.
Yes,
Oh, wait, is that? Oh shit.
you found her.
Yeah, I
Shelley
did.
language.
I could say worse.
Yeah, I know you have.
Oh no.
Oh. You just murdered her, Shelley.
Did I?
Yeah. So
she
quickly
threw me
you
off
didn't.
my. She threw me off my horse.
You were gonna do a square, weren't you? Stop yourself. I'm proud of you. Shelley did say bad word. That's right. Woo boo!
Is he just gonna collapse? No.
You'll fight even if you're the last man standing. But that all ends here. This battlefield shall be your last. Though you may steal everything else I have, you cannot steal my might. I don't care about you or anyone else in this land. No one's getting in my way.
Oh jeez.
That's epic. Not in the book either. These conversations. Oh my gosh! Stop it! Did I bite off more than I can chew? I'll see. I'm
Oh,
charging
there's
up,
an
doing my
epic-
magic thing.
Yeah.
Here, Liu Be. Wait, why is he running?
Is this something I should be getting?
What do you mean?
There's like
begetting?
some glowing thing over here.
Oh, how can I explain that to you? If you press down on your right controller, you will activate that special item.
Okay.
And like it makes you kind of super powerful for a little bit. Yeah, I'm shooting you with an arrow. Oh god! He's glowing. No. Stop glowing. Stop glowing. Oh, stop, stop, stop. Oh my gosh, he's gonna kill me. What? He's fleeing?
Oh yeah, they're all.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. He's really fast, too. What? What's happened? Oh!
I was captured.
Not
What?
you.
Okay.
You.
It was confusing because it said he's been captured by his own army.
Yeah. Oh, that guy.
Who is that guy?
He's like a guy who was working for Liu Be, who then joins Cao Cao. So yeah, that's what happens in the book. Liu Be's soldiers betray him. He's captured, and then there's kind of like this moment where they're like, "Hey, Liu Be is pretty powerful. Maybe we should have him join us." And then they're like, "He's betrayed and killed everyone he's worked for, so maybe just kill him."
So
And they do.
And they killed him.
So they kill him. Most of them.
This is kind of funny that like suddenly there's Chinese music.
Huh? Of
From
course.
Otherwise, it's like.
It's a very cultural game. Like, this is all about education.
Yeah. Is this what got you into Chinese culture? You're like, yes. Now
Yes,
I want
yes,
to
yes.
learn.
I want to know more.
I want to read Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Press
Surely
X.
it must be as action-packed. What is Musul?
It's like if you press circle, it's like some special attack you do. I'll just press X, please. And again. Oh, a young little girl. Perfect bodyguard. Dismiss.
What is brilliant? Like,
I forget what. There's like some ranking
Ah.
system. I don't know. I haven't played this in like a decade or more. Oh, hey, it's Mr. Plow. Thanks for the $5.
are we the guys from the other channel?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We just game. That's all we do.
Yeah, we're gamers unbeaten.
Lubu's still a fashionista. That's very true.
I mean, those peacock feathers are great.
Is that what those are?
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be.
I mean, I've always seen them in like Chinese opera. I never like really thought about what they're made out of.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's Guan Yu,
Quite impressive, Shahu.
Which one's Guan Yu? Whoa.
the green guy.
Who's the guy with the eye patch?
Looked like you wanted to kill
His cousin.
Guan Yu's big, huh?
Yeah.
Isn't he the big guy?
Yes.
He's big.
We will go to Guandu and attack Yuan Shao. Guan Yu, this includes you as well. As you wish.
Jealousy. That's good. That's good. Press start.
Oh my
Whoa,
gosh.
Rabbitin 100. Jeez, thanks. Listen to the mobile and have you guys thought about creating more lighthearted content like food travel related? Watching your show. You know, on China Uncensored, we did do like a couple of like food things. Like we did that 7-Eleven top 7 most interesting foods we got from the Taiwanese 7-Eleven.
Uh-huh.
It did perform terribly.
Yeah, yeah. We also
And-
did one where we went to night markets and stuff like that.
Yeah. And while those were fun for us, they didn't actually do great. So I would say for our lighthearted content, you're watching it now. These live streams and the deep thoughts while gaming. I'm sorry, guys, we missed all of that. We were talking
Oh.
over all that great,
And I just got knocked off.
great plot for. Oh, I see. Yeah, you did. Rabbitin had seen the Taiwan night market. Yeah, free Tibet, free China. Where am I? It's so dark. I'm gonna turn off the lights in this room. That'll help.
Can we pause this or no?
Yeah, but we don't need to. We're invincible.
Yeah. Actually, that is better. It's not as dark as Blood Omen was, though.
Oh yeah, that was
really hard to
super
see.
dark. We're just gamers gaming in the dark. Oh, somebody knocked me off my horse. I have a minuscule amount of damage. I can charge myself up like in Dragon Ball. Yeah.
I'm sure this must have been very, like, cool back in the day when it was like, yes, and you can feel your controller vibrate.
Yeah. Oh man, like, again, Nintendo 64, when the Rumble Pack came out for Star Fox 64, that was great. When you blow up a base and it just vibrates for like minutes straight. Good time. Anyone watching, who played a Star Fox 64? That game was great. Definitely played that a lot. Yeah. Gameplay was better in the books. You're so right.
There was gameplay in the books.
Oh yeah, like all this gameplay that they're talking about. Like this is an exact description of what happens in the book. Oh, archers! I hate archers.
How did I end up with it? Oh, hi guys.
So I read probably Journey to the West first of the 4 classics, which was pretty good. Journey to the West is kind of like the most easy to get into of any of them, I think.
You know, when I was a kid, I had like kind of like a manga version, I guess. Of
Oh
Journey
yeah?
to the West, yeah.
That old TV show they made. I
Oh,
think
the
it was
one
Hong
from-
Kong.
The one from the 80s, or
Yeah, like the original. I think that's
the one
pretty
with
good.
that like epic theme song.
I don't remember the scene song, I gotta say.
It was yeah. I'm not gonna sing it now, but it's like, yeah, it's probably that one. Like, I don't think they only made one in the 80s.
Yeah, and there was like that cool guy who was playing Sun Wukong.
Yeah, I watched that as a kid in China.
Oh yeah. Oh, like when you were still living in China.
Well, I don't remember exactly. It might have been when I had left already, but like, I remember seeing. I don't remember exactly what year that came out. I was definitely, I think, already alive, but I might have been really young. I also remember, like, as a kid, I used to, like, watch, like, the one about, oh, what's that monk? There's a,
You mean in Journey to the West?
no, a different, like, it's that monk that, like, got kicked out of the Liu temple.
Oh, oh my gosh. I can't think. Does anyone watching know what monk that is? It's funny. And like he was like famous for like he ate meat or something.
Anyway, there was like a TV show about him that I watched as a kid. I used to sing the theme song.
Oh yeah? Cool. You know, I remember specifically my mom hating when I played this game because you could hear like these awful screams throughout the house.
Who's Gen Z? Am I killing some women?
You are killing all the important female characters, Shelley.
Yeah. It's internalized misogyny.
Ooh.
Oh, here. Oh, never mind.
I mean, this game really had to stretch a lot to create some playable female characters because there's not that many female characters in this story. It is definitely a bromance.
And I'm sure they were all fighting, all the female characters, right?
Yeah, the women were really getting on the battlefield with their maces and flutes.
I mean, there are some Chinese stories where like the women come out and fight, but it's usually like all the men are dead,
And like,
so the women have to come out like
and go to our death.
well, not necessarily. Like, what was? Oh my gosh, I can't think of anybody's name when I'm doing this. But like, you know how everybody in the West, like there's about Mulan.
Yeah.
But like everybody in China, like the female warrior is not really Mulan. It's oh, what's her name? You know who I'm talking about,
The
right?
famous Chinese female warrior that everyone knows and talks about. Her name is Shelley Jian.
Oh. But
See what I did there, gamers?
Yes, yes. So what happened was this, like, she was married, like, into a, like, she was trained in martial arts by her father, and then she married into a family of, like,
Oh, the
these, like,
Yang spear family?
Yeah, the Yang family generals, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, all the men died. Like, all the male
Yeah.
generals in the family, like, died in war, and then the women came out and, like, led the troops because someone had to do it.
Yeah. There was a good Gordon Liu movie based on the Yang family, I think. Good stuff. Oh, hey, good dogs. Thanks for the $5. Shelley and Chris are number one. Now, is one of us better than the other? Or is it a sort of, the sum is greater than the parts situation? I'll leave that up to you to decide.
Hold on, how have I killed more people than you
Oh,
have?
wow. You're doing great, Shelley. Female warrior Shelley Chang. I screwed up.
Close.
I'm already being corrupted by the bad pronunciations in this game.
Cao Cao.
Cao Cao. The famous Chinese warlord, Cao Cao. I know a lot of people, like when I said we were going to do Dynasty Warriors, a lot of people were like, oh god, I hope not number 9.
What
Which one,
happened?
it's crazy that there's 9 of these things now. But yeah, I'm kind of curious, like what's so bad about number 9?
Are they all about Romance of the Three Kingdoms? Or
Yeah, I mean, they're all basically the same game. There's nothing really that different. So I don't know if you guys got any of that. Playing The Sims. That'd be good.
That'd
Actually,
be definitely a different type of gameplay.
well, speaking of The Sims, I know there's this game called Project Zomboid, which is sort of like, I mean, it's too big to be kind of under the radar now, but it's basically like the zombie survival game. But they got a lot of the designs of like the locations and the people and the homes especially were inspired by The Sims.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually kind of a nice looking game. I think that is one we should play. Yeah, it's just, you're a lone survivor of a zombie apocalypse. There's really no story or ending to it other than you dying. So it's just you survive
it's
as long
just
as you
like
can. Yeah, ain't it? Except you probably won't die from a zombie bite.
Let's hope not.
So you can see the gradual escalation in this gameplay. There's so many more enemies now. Getting a little tougher, don't you think?
Yeah.
That's not my horse. Oh, God.
Now you know how I feel.
The bane of any Mongolian's existence.
That's not my horse.
It's like that Talking Heads song. This is not my beautiful horse. I feel like that one was lost on me. You're probably just trying to figure out where you are, like I am.
I never heard that song.
Oh, he didn't actually say horse. I
Okay.
was just being very clever.
I mean, I don't think I've heard the song that you were referencing.
Oh, I'm sure you have. Once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. I hope we're not demonetized for a copyrighted song now. I don't know how YouTube handles those things. Oh,
they
there's
couldn't
guards
tell
everywhere.
what you were singing, I'm sure, so you're okay.
I hit all of the notes, at least at a 95% rate. What is going on? There's just so many people and I can't unlock. Where's my horse?
Oh my god, you're mean.
How the tables have turned.
Okay.
I wasn't resting. I was trying to find my horse. Yeah, I hear I've seen some playthroughs of Project Zomboids, and the skill grind does seem pretty intense. So yeah, Shelley, it's kind of like an RPG kind of thing where you can get more fit, or you can get carpentry skills.
Oh, I think I
or-
watched somebody play this, and they were like, "Yeah, you got to read or watch TV or something to get."
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it does seem like a really kind of cool game. I don't think we could do. Hey, I found you. I'm right here.
skills. Oh, cool. Getting back on my horse.
That's a metaphor for life. Once you get off, gotta get back on. Oh, this guy, you join me. Join me after I beat you. That's one of the things that happened a lot in this story. Like, you know, you're fighting some enemy general, and then when you beat them, they're like, oh, you're so good. Oh,
can't.
join me.
You can't beat him.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of life lessons.
I think that was one from the Looney Tunes.
Oh my gosh, oh man. I also think like Project Zomboid might be made by like just one guy or something. I could be wrong about that. But it is kind of amazing now how like people are able to just make a game on their own. Well, I mean, that's what happened with Stardew Valley. That was just one guy's passion project.
Certainly is noisy. What is happening?
Yeah, I got kind of swarmed there.
Enemy is attacking Cao Cao. It's in flames.
Yeah, Maddie, I definitely want to get some other people to join us on a live stream. I mean, right now with Matt out of town, we're a little limited technically because Matt understands this software much better than I do. In fact, the reason we're doing this is because we got set up for the Blood Omen playthrough. And so apparently, like, there's an entirely different setup we have to do.
Or anything like PC games.
Yeah, for PC.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. That's just a lot of obnoxious. So we were kind of stuck playing for this stream whatever PlayStation game I had in the backlog, which was Dynasty Warriors. PUBG. I've never played that. I don't know. It doesn't seem that interesting to me.
What?
A lot of these, yeah, I think it's owned by like Tencent. One.
Oh, like, is it one of those, like...
It's kind of like a shooter thing. I don't know. Those kind of games don't really super interest me that much. GoldenEye was great, but yeah, I do want to get some other like people to join us on the stream. You know, I was actually thinking of asking Greg Sestero if he'd be interested in joining us.
Does he play games, Chris Sister?
I don't know, but he's got like movies and stuff he wants to promote, so I figured we could find something fun for us all to play. If you don't know, Greg Sestero is Mark, the best friend in The Room, the greatest movie ever made.
Why has no one made a game out of this?
They did actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was like on Newgrounds. Somebody made like an 8-bit Super Nintendo kind of style game based on The Room. It was fantastic.
Wow. Okay, we've got the sound turned on real low, so I can see how it'd really be annoying to have with all the yelling going on.
Oh yeah. I mean, for some reason, this is coming out much more distorted than the actual game should. Yeah, isn't this just great? Like, it's the same thing over and over and over again, and yet, hey, we've already been playing for an hour.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah. It's... and then they made 9 games out of this. Absurd. Ah, Tian Feng, my old friend. The heavenly wind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, leaf guard. Okay. Oh, Super Smash Brothers. That could be interesting. I was always terrible at that game. But then again, I had like some friends back in high school who were like addicted to it. And they really knew how to play very well. So playing was never fun. Because I just got... Well, actually, no. I'm a gamer unbeaten. I've never been beaten in a game. Forget that story. Scratch it out of existence. But yeah, Super Smash Brothers could be fun. Honestly, there's... Oh, what was that game I sent you a link to? I think it was called like the Eternal Pillar or something, where you like play like these weird little creatures and like periodically a giant pillar comes and crushes the land. You remember that?
Was it called that? I remember you sending me that. Yeah.
It looked cool. Where's the bad guy? Are they really bad guys? Or maybe it's just all a conflict of interest.
It all depends on your perspective, right?
Yeah, right?
Because you could be playing as a totally different character. I mean, if you...
Darth Vader was a good guy, depending on your point of view.
He brought order to the Force or something. I don't know enough about.
To the galaxy. Have you seen Star Wars, Shelley?
Yes. I don't. It's been a while since I've seen.
Like all of the original trilogy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think I definitely saw them when I was a kid. I've seen parts of them since then, but I can't say I remember seeing. Are you okay? You're
Yeah.
doing something cool.
Guy was blocking me and I didn't like it. Oh, he got frozen? I didn't know you could do that in this game. Hey, there we go! Yeah! Whoa, LW, spoiler alert. Darth Vader's Luke's father? Come on. Who has the high ground? I always have the high ground.
Oh no! Wasn't Darth Vader Luke Skywalker's persona?
Yeah?
That's the fanfic no one knows. We should play Duck Hunt on Nintendo. Do you have?
I actually have the Duck Hunt gun right there. So I have that somewhere. That actually could be a lot of fun to play. I'm sure there's like some kind of port on you could play on the computer.
It seems like it would be hard. But wasn't the part that was fun, like actually
Using that gun?
to aim to...
Well, I have the gun, and I think I have my old Nintendo, like the original Nintendo somewhere. That'd be good. Yeah, Cao Cao wins. Cao Cao for the victory. Yeah, have you heard of the Battle of Red Cliffs?
Yes.
Yeah, that was from this story, where Zhuge Liang devised a strategy to kind of destroy Cao Cao's fleet, his massive navy, which prevented an invasion of the south.
Was this the one where they pretended to have a bunch of troops, or?
Yeah, where they like had them shoot a bunch of arrows at their boats, and then they like grabbed all the arrows. Like they lined their boats with hay, so... Oh yeah, so this level takes place after that battle, where they were able to burn down all of his navy. And now we are fleeing.
Wow.
Yeah, awesome.
You're going full crazy person. Oh wait, are we on a boat now?
Walking around on our little flippy floppies.
No, okay.
But we got to get off the boat. Basically, what is happening here is we're trying to escape, but we're being ambushed on all sides.
Oh, so these guys suddenly appear. Got it.
Yeah, and we have to eliminate the enemy officer to continue. Hey, thanks.
Wow, like,
Hey, Victus!
I was gonna say your.
Oh no, more enemy reinforcement. Will you now? Oh, good dogs. Thanks for the $2. You need a tube V2. I don't understand what that is. Can you explain it to me? I also know there's something called a Twitch, which is not like a Twitter. Oh yeah, for historical reference, when, you know, people watch this in the future, which I know they will, Elon Musk has just officially purchased the Twitters.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts or comments about that, Shelley?
I guess we'll see what happens. I feel like there's a lot of like, I'm moving to Canada reaction.
Which, I mean, why would you do that to yourself?
Going on Twitter, like the whole like everything is gonna. But I think I read some commentary that I think is correct, which is from this guy Ben Dreyfuss, who's actually the actor Richard Dreyfuss' son. He's a journalist who used to work for Mother Jones, but now he quit and has a Substack, and his Substack's called Calm Down.
Huh.
And it's kind of about how he went from a person who believed that like politics is super important and everybody should be like angry about politics all the time, to being like, actually everybody just needs to calm down and not do that to themselves.
Interesting.
And he, where are you guys? Okay. And then he was writing about how like reporters will never leave Twitter because they have so much clout on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like they've spent decades, or not decades, but years, like getting
Building
like
an audience,
you know,
and following.
tens of thousands of followers, and they're not gonna quit and like go to LinkedIn or something like that. Like no matter how much they talk about how much they hate Elon Musk coming or all this, you know, he's like, they're just not like Twitter. And it actually was him talking about why Twitter's gonna retain an outsized influence on kind of like politics and culture.
Okay.
And it was because he was like, these journalists, they've all built this like influential, like they're influencers on Twitter. They're not going to just, you know,
get rid of that. Yeah.
Give that up, because there's no other place for them to go that has that.
Yeah.
Are you talking to me?
No. Oh, this guy. Oh, man. Yeah, I know all these characters now because of this game, and it really helped with reading the book.
Okay, so I.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I do have concerns about Elon Musk. I know a lot of people, like, he says the right things about, like, censorship and whatnot, which I also think it's weird. We live in a time now where some people think misinformation is more dangerous than censorship, because dictators like censorship. But yeah, like he's so in bed with China. Like, I'm a little worried. Like he said, you know, he's praised for the party birthday. He did some craven kind of praising of them. Recently said, Taiwan should just become a special administrative region of China. Like, you know, why doesn't this independent democracy just surrender to an authoritarian regime? I mean, come on, that just makes the most sense.
They could probably get a good deal, right?
Yeah, totally. That's how the party works. They honor agreements and promises. Make the enemy officers. But Elon, if you're watching, I really would like to get a blue check mark on Twitter. Like, it's crazy that, like, after all these years, I have never been able to get that.
Well, I think they really stopped doing that before we even were on Twitter for that. You know what I mean?
Well, I think they started it again, but it's like there are newer accounts, I think, that have blue check mark. I also
Oh,
don't think I
here.
have it on Instagram. Oh, hi.
Zhang Fei. He's a
One of
big
the three
main
brothers.
guy, right? He's a main guy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, archers. Yeah, Tesla is definitely. I'm just finding some comments now. Tesla, I think there's an estimate that like half of their revenue comes from China.
Yeah, it was Morgan Stanley, which, they don't know.
Yeah, the famous actor, right?
Actually, speaking of actors, I read something interesting recently from an interview with Tim Robbins.
Who is that?
He's the actor in Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, okay.
He used to be married to Susan Sarandon, kind of famously, like, pretty lefty on politics. But he did an interview with Matt Taibbi on his Substack about how he felt that essentially, well, he talked about a lot of things. One was that he felt that, like, the vaccine mandates went too far, and they need to be stopped now. Because I think like the Actors Equity Union is still enforcing.
Oh, really?
You can't work if you haven't been vaccinated.
Wow.
Wow, there's so many red spots now. And then he was like, that's not right. Like at this point in the pandemic, he was like, I was all for it in the beginning, and like now I think I was wrong about that. But he's like,
Wait, people can admit they were wrong about something?
yeah, I know. But he was just like, at this point, it doesn't really do that much to stop transmission, so like we shouldn't be keeping people from being able to work. And he kind of talked about how he's decided he's become an absolutist on freedom.
Okay.
And he was talking about things like California and that AB5 proposition that basically made it, that was aimed at Uber and Lyft and like tried to classify like independent contractors as employees.
Oh, yeah.
And so he was talking about how like that had a really bad effect on like small theater companies.
Oh.
And because like Lyft and Uber got exceptions, like they lobbied the state government and got carve-outs.
Ah, interesting.
But
Isn't
then,
that how it is?
Yeah. So it didn't really have the effect that they wanted it to, of being like, oh yes, we're going to punish these companies.
Well, isn't that how it always is? Like when there's some, big government policy, it ends up usually hurting the people it's saying it's trying to protect, while, the major players are completely unaffected.
Wait, should I be going towards the red dot? Is that where I should be going? Like that?
Oh, yeah, I think we have to reverse course. Epic.
Is this where my struggle finally ends? Guan Yu, was my fate decided from the very moment that you left me?
So Guan Yu left Cao Cao?
It is still not possible for me to forget my
Yeah, so he is one of the three brothers in,
but that debt ends here. The next time you oppose my lord, I will kill you.
yeah, who works for Liu Be.
Cao Cao.
For a while, he...
Remember that, Lord Cao Cao.
Lord Cao Cao. Yeah, for a while he worked under Cao Cao, but then...
We should not keep calling him Cao Cao, or else we...
Hey, I have a lot of... That's for Cao Cao. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh, but I was saying about Tim Robbins. Like,
Oh, yeah.
He was talking about how this is like destroying theater companies, and he was talking about, this is the thing I thought was most interesting. He was talking about kind of the elimination of spaces.
Uh-huh.
What?
I'm just checking. Oh, okay, we gotta beat both of them guys.
So we got to go north and south.
Yeah.
Okay. So he. Oh, suddenly there are guys.
There are guys everywhere.
But he was talking about how like there's fewer and fewer spaces where people who going the wrong way now, where people who don't agree politically can just talk. And he called it like the water cooler is gone. A lot of people are like working from home now, so you don't really have that interaction. And then also just a lot of like places like theaters or you know, just kind of neutral public spaces are not like, places where you would have conversations with people who aren't necessarily like agree with you on everything. So he was talking about how that's increasingly gone in society, and how he thinks that's like really damaging. Essentially.
I mean, that's a. Oh gosh. Oh
I'm
gosh.
stuck. I'm totally in. I thought I could get up there from here, but I can't.
Oh, I'm almost done here, so you might as well start heading south to where the other guy is. Yeah, it's like if you don't have a chance to like actually talk to other people with different views, like humans. Like that's the bad thing about Twitter. It just like encourages people to be like their absolute worst.
Yeah.
And like as long as like, you know, if you attack somebody, like their only response is gonna be like fight or flight. So it just like perpetuates like, you know, everyone's fighting everyone. A war against all. Like the Three Kingdoms, really.
Now's our chance. Press the attack. Now it's our turn. We mustn't let them steal.
I mean, I think it's true. I felt that when I was on Twitter more. Now I don't use it as much, but like when the Hong Kong protests were going on, I was on Twitter a lot. And like you kind of feel yourself being like encouraged almost subconsciously to be snarky and to like, you know, write like tweets or like quote tweets that kind of demean other people. And even though I kind of feel like, all right, if you're dunking on Chinese state-run media, like that's not the most terrible thing you could do, but still, I think I could feel it, you know, affecting me in a negative way, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I was watching, I think like a video Matt Walsh made the other day, and I was surprised by something he said, that he was saying he doesn't like all of the like destroying the leftists, you know, all of that kind of language, which
Really?
I thought
'Cause
was interesting.
Like they lean into that.
Definitely Ben Shapiro does, and I was under the impression Matt Walsh did as well. So I was kind of surprised to hear that coming from him. But he made an interesting point about how, you know, a lot of people are, you know, say they're really into like, you know, being truthful at the expense of compassion, and that
like-
Matt Walsh was saying this.
Is he talking about like?
What was in the context of this? I think this had something. I think he was just kind of making the point about how like some conservatives talk about dealing like with the leftists or the libtards or.
Oh, so he's saying that
whatever.
conservatives are being like, oh, I just care about the truth. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, and like are being awful to people.
Yeah.
And that you need to have compassion.
I'm gonna bring this back.
Which
to
I
the
was really
whole-
surprised.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Hearing from him.
I am kind of surprised because I guess I had the impression his persona was kind of like a. Anyway, but you know what people are like on the internet is not necessarily how they actually are in real life either.
I am exactly like I am in real
yes.
life and on social media.
But I do think that like this kind of this goes back to the what was the Blood Omen catchphrase?
Fae Victus!
Yeah, so right, suffering to the conquered, like that is like the social media way of treating people, where you're like you just get beat down or canceled or whatever, and they're gonna stomp you to the ground.
Yeah. Wow. Hey.
We
that
brought
Blood
that
Omen
back.
game really.
We brought that back.
We could be playing more Blood Omen right now, but all of you've all voted. You know, maybe what if that election, or that sorry, not election, that vote was you know, not secure. What if it was
Oh no.
overthrown by
Okay,
China?
All right, no, we're not going to talk about this because I do not want to get our gaming channel demonetized.
Oh, wouldn't that be the
because
most ironic
You're talking
thing?
about YouTube polling being. and like,
Don't worry, I'm sure.
and like they thought you were talking like YouTube is like Cao Cao and he's gonna kill us, and you
Oh,
were
yeah.
just talking about pigs the entire time.
Exactly. Oh, hey, we're really able to take this gaming stuff and connect it to real world things.
Somebody asked if we would consider making a YouTube cooking channel.
Didn't we cook together on a show, on an episode or something?
No, you cooked with CC.
Oh, I did, but no, when we
when
did
we were
that
in
Taiwan thing.
Yeah, when we were in Taiwan, we made like coffin bread. It was, like,
Oh,
or,
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. It's because we were we were sponsored by this like hotel chain that like gave us free rooms in like exchange for us doing some, you know,
Promotion
for them, and we were promoting like they had a tour of like southern Taiwan, where Tainan, right, where you
Yeah.
would go and they would have like do things like you could take a cooking class and then you could make like Taiwanese like shoes. Remember, like there was
Oh,
a thing
yeah.
that we did.
Oh, now they're going after another one.
Yeah,
of the
but like
things
cooking shows are actually really
resource intensive.
resource intensive, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I do really like cooking. No, it's funny when I was first doing Chun Uncensored and we were making absolutely no money. I was very, very poor, and I got really good at making chicken livers and chicken hearts because that was like a very super cheap protein. Like you could get like a pound of chicken hearts for like $2. And man, yeah, you just add a little bit of olive oil, some salt and cumin. If you got a cast iron skillet, you heat that up a lot. And it's good. Chicken hearts are really good. Chicken livers are very good. Like if you want to get,
I like a good liver.
yeah, and it's chicken livers are pretty inoffensive flavor-wise. It's like not as strong tasting as beef liver.
Construct a strong fortress in this land from which to attack war. That is the plan. Therefore, I cannot afford to lose this battle.
I would love to do video game voiceovers.
Is someone saying you should do that?
No.
You just brought that up. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, if anyone wants that, I'd love to do that.
You would be a good audiobook narrator too, I think. Although then you'd have to do voices.
Oh, and I'm not good. Actually, since I went to a Catholic high school, I had to do community service as part of my. You had to do community service. And one of the things I did for a little bit was called Reading for the Blind and Dyslexic. Basically, I recorded audiobooks, like textbooks for.
Oh, you didn't like
Blind and
actually like
dyslexic.
physically read them though.
No,
It was
no.
like,
I just recorded. That was kind of like the first.
acting kind of thing. You didn't know.
Yeah, I guess. It was actually a lot of fun.
Okay. I actually enjoy reading out loud, but I started listening to audiobooks more lately, and I'm very impressed with like people who can do voices that I never think, like Stephen Fry, because I was listening to, he has like he has read all of the Sherlock Holmes canon. It is like one 50-hour audiobook
Oh wow.
of like every Sherlock Holmes novel and short story, book in order. And I'm actually impressed by all the different accents he does. Like,
Stephen Fry does?
yeah, he does. He does Watson, obviously, Holmes. Then they have the people from like different, who have like different like class accents, and then like women. I mean, his women are obviously.
Yeah. On the Monty Python side of things.
Well, not that exaggerated, but I mean, I think he's actually fairly impressive.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean that's a real talent. Like, yeah, I'm not good at accents and stuff. Apple. Oh, Juran. You will fall to my blade.
I should go back to my horse before I
Favictus.
forget where it is.
Yeah, I give it's due. You think they'll ever make a game like this where you play as Xi Jinping but you're Winnie the Pooh?
No, because Disney copyright.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, no, it's the Winnie the Pooh modeled after the original stories.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's available
Public
now.
domain, yeah. Somebody make that. We'll play it on this show. Oh. Wasn't it so much simpler back in the days when like power struggles were done like this instead
On
of how
horses.
well instead of like how the CCP does it now? All right.
Yeah. Okay, I swear they said there were a lot of enemies over here.
Oh, so
Oh,
many
okay.
enemies.
Here we go. Okay.
I hate archers.
Ah, yeah, they're getting me too. What? Frick, how did there's so many archers? Actually, I'm kind of starting to get killed by these guys.
Look at your health bar, Shelley.
I mean, for
Comparatively.
comparatively.
Yeah, the difficulty ramps up as you go through the campaigns. Oh man. Yeah, I'm getting
Who's
hit.
Jian?
Nobody, because he doesn't have the unique character design. Whereas I am fighting Tai Shi Tzu.
Why do they give
Oh,
people names
man.
though if they're not important?
Well, I mean, they're actually like taking names from the book,
Okay.
but they're like, you know, insignificant people who like appear very briefly and then are killed and you never see again. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. I've defeated 200 enemies. Yeah, a lot of people did die in the Three Kingdoms. I
Oh,
guess
God,
that's.
archers.
I guess that's so. Maybe the CCP does have it right. Just keep it in internal power struggles. What's happening?
Giant fireball.
Oh, horses do not jump that high.
Who is that? Is that the guy who was with Liu Be?
Yeah, he joined us.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that awesome? Yeah, it's I'm always amazed like how little we learn about Chinese history in American schools. Like, the Taiping Rebellion, where a guy who this was happening at the same time as the US Civil War, so obviously in schools with limited time, they choose to teach you a bit about the Civil War instead of
A bit about the Civil War?
Oh yeah, I mean,
my
I don't know
God.
how much detail do you do?
No. I learned. I had 3 years of American history in high school.
Oh.
So much Civil War.
What grade did you get? American history.
Ace.
Really? I got an X.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. That was a cool thing to say, right?
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, so like the Taiping Rebellion, the guy thought he was the younger brother of Jesus Christ and was sent by God to destroy the Qing dynasty. And he was very successful. 20 million people died, which was like the deadliest uprising in human history. And yeah, you just don't hear about it.
Except
cool.
when people want to justify like the Chinese Communist Party being nervous about religion.
Well, yeah, like as I was saying with the yellow turban thing at the beginning of the game, like that was another example of like this religious uprising that then the party uses today to justify persecution of religious groups. Uh-oh.
Boogie Boogie says, what faction from this game would you replace the CCP with?
That's a good question. I mean, kind of as I was saying earlier, like there was like this culture where you have to at least kind of pretend to be virtuous. That's actually one of the interesting things about Confucius. So like Confucius, was at the time looking for what
Is
he
this
called
my
like
horse? No, this is somebody else's horse.
yeah, he was looking for like some virtuous sage king that he could be the minister for and help govern, and he never found that person. In his mind, he basically died a failure. But because he created like this particular culture in China, you know, all of the different rulers throughout time, like always wanted to portray themselves as the virtuous
So he kind
sage
of
king.
posthumously kind of succeeded.
Yes.
Maybe if any of them became more virtuous because of it.
Yeah, well, because he created this culture where, you know, it did effectively restrain some of the more aggressive, you know, rulers, because there was like this culture of like, you know, you're supposed to be virtuous. And you kind of have to at least put on a show of going through the motions.
And now he has all these institutes.
And now he's got all these in classrooms, and they're great.
And they're all teaching people how to be virtuous.
Absolutely, and you
Sage
shouldn't
king
ask any
rulers.
questions.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, come on. Yeah, Confucius is very interesting. And that's another example of, like I was saying, how in this story, the Three Kingdoms story, you know, Liu Be is supposed to be the good guy, and he loses. The whole thing about Confucius is also like, yeah, there's like this sort of like bittersweet, like you don't actually succeed at your ambitions. Heaven isn't on your side. Sort of like a crying into the night kind of thing. Very beautiful.
I'm lost again.
Ah, it doesn't matter. I'm at the enemy general. There he is. Wait. This isn't the energy general. Oh, did you hear? Wow, my brain did several jumps. But did you hear what's the girl from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? Zhang Zhangzi, yeah. Yeah, she just came out like she's gonna wholeheartedly go along with the CCP's, you know, restrictions on Chinese movie industry about promoting.
I mean, how old is she now? She's got to be in her 40s at least.
Oh yeah, that's true. She's definitely.
She's kind of like reaching her movie star expiration date. Or
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be a Meryl Streep.
I mean, if that's like the least bad thing she's had to do, she's probably got off lucky.
Yeah, there's definitely rumors that like she had to sleep with some pretty unpleasant people to get to where she was. I don't know that for a fact. That's something people say, so I don't want to.
I mean, I think that's just kind of like in general, like there are a lot of rumors about young like movie stars or whatever. I mean, it's what happened with Peng Shui, right?
Yeah.
Where she kind of got pressured into sleeping with that guy.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Like, we don't have anything like that going on in the U.S. There we go.
Okay, thank God you finally did that because I kept running into the cliffs and not knowing how to get out of it.
Ah, okay. Now, Arya Acosta makes the point that Cao Cao was portrayed as an anti-hero. It's actually interesting if you look into the history of this story before the book Romance of the Three Kingdoms came out. The story kind of evolved over time, and at one point Cao Cao was just considered the good guy when that story was being told, when China basically controlled the north. But when the books came out, the Song Dynasty, that was essentially when foreign powers had conquered northern China, and so the story started shifting to make Liu Bei, who controlled the south and was fighting the enemy in the north. It kind of flipped.
So it was really kind of a commentary on whatever was happening
At the time,
at
yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Somebody says CCP concubines and eunuchs.
Yeah. I wonder who's the
Broke
eunuchs.
AF now. You know, like, people really hate the eunuchs. Like, if you look back at, like...
Yeah, but they always kept having eunuchs.
But, like, they portrayed the eunuchs as being, like, these, like, evil little squirrely, like, power-hungry people. But, like, you're right, they kept having eunuchs because...
Well, like,
they
when you have
needed-
a imperial harem, you need a eunuch.
Well, it's not just that. I think they also just needed like a bunch of people to do the administrative stuff, but that they didn't feel threatened by.
And yeah, I mean, you know, none of those guys had any balls. Eunuch jokes. Ooh, full motion graphics.
Wow.
Nice. Ah, that traditional Chinese weapon.
They just keep coming.
Who's this?
On about virtue. I can't put up with this much longer.
Yes, but it won't last. Soon Zhuge Liang will perish.
Is that Zhuge Liang?
No, this is like their version of Zhuge Liang.
I was gonna say because he got the fan. Like,
Yeah.
This will finally come to an end.
He's actually the guy who I think him or his son usurps
Victory will be ours.
from Cao Cao, well, Cao Cao's son technically, and starts the Jin dynasty. So, I'm gonna try an experiment. Press start.
So this says you're fighting Zhuge Liang.
Oh man, he'll have some tricks up his sleeve. So I'm gonna do a little experiment. I need to use the restroom. I'm not going to pause it. You keep playing. I want to see if my character is strong enough to
Just like
just survive anything that happens. So I will be right back. Shelley, talk to the nice people and have fun. I'll be right back.
oh gosh, this is gonna be like 10 minutes of people watching me like get lost. Where's my horse, etc. Well, he didn't want me to. Oh, let's see. Oh no, he's gonna die. Yeah, Chris is gonna die. Are you? All right. The problem is alright, God, the map put me so much further from Chris, though. Let's see if I can get this.
Dying?
Yeah, so hard.
Yeah, barely.
Actually, I'm surprised because it looked like you were almost dying twice.
I'm back. Where's my controller? All right.
Okay, now that you're back, I'm gonna go back and get my horse.
Okay. All these people are probably really excited. They're like, oh, we're going to get Cao Cao just standing there. And now, oh my god, he's come back alive. You ever wonder if, like, somebody's controlling us, Shelley? Like, are we just playable characters in this game we call life? Aren't you glad I'm back to add such brilliant commentary?
I am.
Oh, whoa. This guy's fighting me now?
What's
The magic Taoist guy who's been talking. He's got cards.
Oh, this guy is. What the heck?
Oh my gosh, it really did get a lot harder.
Mei is dead, and Zhuge Liang too will perish at any moment.
You did good, okay with Zhuge Liang.
You had almost no enemies left, unless
Someone new arrived
will be betrayed by your own strategist.
So can you actually play as any character, or do
Yeah.
you need to play as writing's gonna be black horse now. Or do you need to play as one of the main guys? Do you know what I mean? In terms of like seeing like the storylines.
You'll get a slightly different story depending on who you're playing. But yeah, basically like anyone who's not just some random generic guy, you can play as. So all the generals that you're fighting and beating, you can play as well. And then you'll get like their side of the story. So that's kind of the interesting thing about playing through the game is even you get a different looks on the same story.
So your preferred guy is Cao Cao?
No, I just wanted to do that so we can see like the main guy's storyline for. Am I saying something? Hey, you're doing good, Shelley. Actually, I don't
Except
know.
that part. Somebody's really kicking my butt over there. Oh, two people. Great.
Here we go.
Are there any other buttons I can use besides?
If you use triangle, you'll have a charged attack. Circle will unleash your Muso.
Yeah, I use that.
I think R1 is activates your bow, but archery
Is not.
kind of sucks in this game.
Oh, this one is much harder.
This might be the last level, actually.
Oh, great. Good timing.
Yeah, don't forget the camera align button, Shelley, where if you press R1,
I can see where I'm going.
yeah, it's always a help. Actually, I think we were talking with Matt about playing Majora's Mask.
Huh? Shuge Liang's star.
Guy has his own star?
Of course.
So, he's fallen at last.
Wow.
Advance.
Zhuge Liang has a white feather fan. He's got a black feather fan.
So this is like evil Zhuge Liang?
Yeah, basically.
How do you know? Like, it was just like randomly he died? There's
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of roughly what...
happened?
Yeah, I think there's like a thing where... he knows he's dying or something, so he kind of like fakes his death to trip up the guy. There's a couple of things. Oh, come on. Getting a text about doing some kind of seminar. That could be fun. I think I should speak in front of people. People really should hear what I have to say about things. Don't you
Is
agree,
there
Shelley?
any way you could reach people? Like on the internet or something?
I would need to have my own tube to be able to do that.
Because the internet is a series of tubes?
Yes, exactly. They're talking about transistor tubes, not a reference to TVs. Bird Captain, you're gone. What was that? Death Flash, yeah. Oh yeah, Ma Chao was a really good character. Yeah, I really loved these games back in the day. I had Dynasty Warriors 3, 4, and this is 5. And I think this was my favorite of them. And again, I say that knowing they're basically the same game.
I was gonna say, what makes this different?
I would say there's a few new features they add each time, and I feel like this one plays the best of those three. Like, I don't know. I'd be curious what anyone watching says. Like, if they played the series, what they think was the best one. 'Cause, I mean, yeah, like when I moved to New York to, study at NYU, then I started doing the show. Like, I don't think I even really owned a TV anymore, so I basically stopped having access to gaming systems after the PlayStation 2. So I am out of touch.
But apparently it got bad.
Yeah, oh, those things. There's a Dynasty Warrior Gundam? That's incredible. I can see that being fun. Okay, so yeah, number 5. Death Flash.
Someone suggested you do a TED Talk. Oh, so this is him faking his death?
Oh, that was like his protege. Yeah, I'd be into doing a TED Talk, but would they want me? I don't know how to do that. How to get that going.
I feel like TED Talks are kind of like...
They've passed their prime. What was that guy who did the Paradigm Shift 2049? Sam Hyde, that's it. I thought that was hilarious. Did I ever show that to you? I don't think you'd like it.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't think you showed it to me. What are you talking about?
How do I explain that? Where am I?
Oh my gosh, you think this is going to take a lot longer?
What is going to take a lot
Like
longer?
this level.
Depends on how fast we go.
I was supposed to take someone to the train station in half an hour.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's wrap this up. I can just go straight for the main bad guy. Actually, I'm completely lost. I'm surrounded on all sides by darkness. It's just like life. Alright, we'll get this. We'll figure out where we are. We'll be fine. Yeah, we can be done in definitely in a half hour.
Oh, I mean, the train comes in half hour, so it'd be great if you could get done before that.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you needed to take off, I could just finish it by myself. And then just talk to the audience by myself. That'd be so much fun. What is this music? This music is insane. Like a puppy shouting. Oh yeah, our morale isn't doing good.
What does that mean?
Like, you see that blue and red bar in the upper right corner? That's the balance of morale. And as our morale rises or lowers, our side fights better or worse.
Oh, got it.
And the enemy side fights better or worse.
Oh yeah, I had no idea what that was.
Such an impressive feat of skill.
That's okay. I'm just gonna go to the main bad guy and beat him, and that way you can get to the train station. Come on. Where is it? There we are. He's had to actually die here.
Wow, there is a lot of screaming here.
Yeah. Kind of obnoxious how when I do that it pauses the game for you.
Have you played with other people before?
Oh, sometimes. Oh.
Is that just his catchphrase?
I guess that's
If
very
it's-
victus.
Yeah.
Oh man, everyone is here.
Oh god.
Okay, guys, come on. Seriously, just stop. Stop trying to fight me.
Wanted my horse, man.
Oh my gosh. Well, there's tigers that are spitting fire. Oh my gosh, this is chaos. I'm frozen. Oh no.
Oh, are you not gonna make it?
no.
Are you not gonna make it?
It's actually a possibility now.
Oh no.
To have come this far only to fail at the end. Unacceptable. No, I got this. Oh, no, I don't. Oh my god. Stop it. Just die.
Okay, I'm just being
Stop it.
confounded by a freaking fence.
Ah, stupid things. Oh no. Oh no. This isn't looking good.
Oh yeah, you. Oh
God.
no!
No, 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 no,
no!
Oh, come on, guys. This isn't funny anymore. Give it a break. Give it a rest.
Who is Yuan?
That was Zhuge Liang's wife. She was notoriously ugly.
Oh right, I remember. I
Yes.
always kind of like sympathized with her.
Yeah, like she was very brilliant, so Zhuge Liang like married her because of her mind. People were like made a saying about how you don't want to do that.
But wasn't it like there were some versions of this where it was like, oh, she wasn't actually ugly. Like she was just
Really?
she wanted to see who was gonna actually like her for her.
Oh, so she
mind.
like put on makeup or something?
Or she just didn't let her face be seen, and then Zhuge Liang agreed to marry her anyway, like without seeing her, and then she turned out to be not ugly.
Oh. Oh no, I think it was. Hey, yeah, thanks, Death Flash. That got a little heated at the end, but I think that was the end. Nope, X. I got it. Oh. Let's see. Is that it? I think that was it.
Does it give you a cutscene where like you're okay?
Oh, I guess
Oh no,
there's
it's
one
not
more.
the end.
Why don't you take off, Shelley? I can finish it up.
I have 7 more minutes and then I gotta go.
Okay. I thought we had beat it. Alright, whatever, we don't care. Block. I mean, that was a pretty epic ending, but unfortunately, that was not the actual end. This is the final one. Yeah, that really got close. I shouldn't charge into the center of the enemy camp like that.
This is an enormous castle, Father. To think that Wu has come this far.
That's your kid?
Yeah.
This is all due to my oversight in Jian. But this time, we'll hunt down and slay the entire Zhu family.
Yeah, we probably won't be able to beat this screen in 7 minutes.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, you can have fun without me.
Yeah. I mean, this is the last one, so I'll just play till we get an ending. What's going on? How do I get out of this castle?
Actually, hold on. Let me talk to.
To your friend?
Yeah.
You have friends outside of me, Shelley? You have a life outside of China Uncensored? Gamers Unbeaten? Ridiculous.
Ooh.
Alright. Well, don't worry, guys. It might just be you and me for a little bit if Shelley does have to go. And then, I mean, that'll be kind of weird. I'll feel like I'm just talking to myself. But I'm not going to risk running to the final guy. Because I don't think I'd survive. Actually, if I probably took over as Liu Be, I might be better off. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Liu Be is kind of OP.
What does OP mean?
Overpowered.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, what just happened? So I hope the takeaway people get from this is that they should really read Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And just imagine this stuff while you play. Or while you read.
It definitely will make it seem more exciting.
Yeah. As you play the reading. Stupid pictures. And this fog effect is really awful. I forgot that was like a thing that all games did back in the day.
I mean, you know why, right?
To limit, like...
They didn't have the
power.
ability to, like, show everything.
Yeah. It's really amazing what they're able to do now. Not that we have played any of these more modern, advanced kind of games.
What's the most modern game we've played? Is Stardew Valley.
Yep. That's the most advanced recent game I've ever played.
Because otherwise we were playing... Well, how old is Papers, Please, actually?
2013, so I think after... No, it still came before Stardew Valley. Yeah, kind of OP? Nah, he's super OP. Especially when you have, like, the legendary 4th weapon unlocked for him.
So, really, I have to thank 16-year-old Chris.
That's right. Yeah, this really is the epitome of hack and slash.
Okay, I have to
Yep.
pause. Well, I think I can actually keep playing.
Oh, yeah?
I'm negotiating.
Riding a horse. I mean, this is really just so much more fun, just riding your horse. Who needs to, like, pretend to hurt people? We can all just enjoy our time together on a horse. Dynasty Warriors Horse Simulator.
Alright, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
She's
Oh.
willing to take a later turn.
Oh, awesome. Very nice. Well, so we get to have Shelley until the very end of this playthrough.
Then it's like, I will have read Romance of the Three Kingdoms, right?
Yeah, basically. And that's what I've been trying to say. You don't need to read the book. Just play the video game. You can say that.
He
for
just
most
got
things.
done saying, like, I hope people read the book. And I'm like, I'm not going to read the book.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I mean, it's a long book.
Isn't it something like 800,000 like words in Chinese?
It's long. All the 4 classics are long. And again, there's just so many, like, difficult Chinese names that you kind of forget. It's easy to forget who's who unless you played Dynasty Warriors, actually. And it's like, oh yeah, Cao P, it's Cao P.
Cao P. Oh, you're just ruined.
Oh no. Cao P is Cao Cao's son, no problem. What's going on? Oh, they got reinforcements. Yeah, the red hair. Liu Be of horses. Fortunately, I unlocked that. You don't, just so you know, Shelley, you also don't start off having the horse.
You just
especially
start
the best
off by
horse,
your...
on foot.
On foot, yeah.
But I have unlocked it for 16-year-old Chris unlocked it for us.
If
Isn't that
only
nice?
you knew.
That someday I would be playing this with you and like 50 other people watching. It's kind of cool. Yeah, thanks for being here, guys. I know we kind of stream at odd times, just because of this is kind of the best time for our schedule.
Also, because we don't live together and we can't like be streaming at like 10 p.m. or whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, it would be nice to do it like maybe on the weekend or when more people could join, but that's not always possible.
Yeah, let's see how.
Oh, they're trying to burst. There are rams trying to break into my castle.
Oh, is this your castle?
This is my castle.
Oh, okay. I got that now. I see why
Actually, it would be kind of
your
more.
your son Cao P was talking to you on the rampart. I get that.
Yeah. Gosh. Oh, Ding Fung. I'm a little worried about this one. They're doing well. They might actually take my castle.
There's so freaking many of them.
Yeah, I mean this is the final level. They ramped up the difficulty.
Yeah, those yellow turbans are nothing compared to this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean they make you feel like you really earned your conquest of China. Oh yes. Oh, I can't handle it. So many people. Win. They outsmarted him.
Are those like funds? Is that what that
Yeah,
is?
meat buns. Oh, I remember like just dying. Like, I really wanted to eat a meat bun because I was playing this in California. I didn't know where to get anything like that. And then I came to New York and I went to Flushing. I was like, oh my god, it's Dynasty Warrior meat buns. I can eat them just like the game.
Oh, Chris, you know that there were definitely meat buns in LA, right?
I mean somewhere, but I didn't know where or how to drive.
You have
who
to
knows
do to
where.
like the San Gabriel or something.
Yeah, like it's like I'm not gonna do like an hour drive just for some meat buns. But yeah, when I was in Flushing, I was like, oh right, I'm just like Liu Be eating my meat buns. It's the greatest thing ever. And it was. I was so excited. I was very excited when I first had a meat bun.
Oh, is this wine?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
so that's like the Muso wine that
Okay.
restores you. Oh, actually, shoot, they're sneaking up on the enemy commander guy.
You seem to be in high spirits, Father.
Yes, thank you. Boy. Entire Wu army is mobilizing. Hey, there you are.
Oh, jeez, am I going the wrong direction?
No, you're going the right way, but if like you look up at the map, there's like this little stream of red that has like somehow snuck in.
Okay.
So I want to go deal with them. Oh, that's not far away.
I was like, I thought I finally read the map the right way.
I remember watching you play a little bit of Breath of the Wild, and you kind of looked like you were struggling a bit.
Yeah, I'm not good with POV because like the only game I really played as a kid was Super Mario Brothers. So like side-scrolling like platformers. So it always takes me a moment to kind of like get used to like looking at things from
A different perspective.
yeah.
Oh, it's so hard to find my way around this castle. Must be
There's so many of them.
Don't worry, you're basically invincible.
Oh my god.
Come on. There we go.
Okay, so I was like 200 people behind you, roughly, in terms of kills, and now I'm ahead of you in just the last, like, 3 minutes.
Yeah, I guess
There were so many people that just...
swamped you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to make this long detour to protect our back, our flank.
Do they start spreading? Is that what happens?
Well, yeah, like they could like go, like if our commander is killed, then the game is over. So while I'm not so worried about us, wait, actually, I think I might be the enemy commander.
Shoot.
Just looking for a decent challenge.
Just when I thought they're over, they keep coming back.
I think this might have been a waste of time on my part. I hope this is really a threat. You're doing great, Shelley.
Yeah, as I... Stupid archers.
I'll get over this way.
This is definitely how battles work in real life, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever been in a battle, Shelley?
No, I haven't.
Oh, really? It's a lot of fun. Well, how are you guys doing? Yeah, we gotta play a Dark Souls game. Sooner or later, we got it. Like, that's the wrong way. I imagine that will go very poorly for us.
Dark Souls?
Yeah, like whether it's that or Elden Ring, any of the Souls series. Because those are notoriously hard games. And I don't think any of us have actually played that series.
We should get a ringer in.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Somebody to quietly play. Oh my gosh, I can't find my way around. I used to not have this problem.
Okay, I feel slightly less bad about myself. Okay, I just want to get my horse, and then people just keep coming.
I'm looking at a map. Where am I? Oh, jeez, no wonder.
What happened?
You can't actually get through where I am. I have to circle all the way around. What a pain. Yeah, Mao definitely had a higher kill count than we do currently.
Wait, where am I trying to go?
We are trying to go to the lower right. Oh, another enemy.
Wait, can I get there that way? I think I need to go back this way.
I'm in the same spot. Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating.
Finish them off.
Oh yeah, I have to go outside the walls. Okay, got it now.
Yeah, I really get why you were lost. Like, this is kind of insane.
Hey, at least it's not both of us doing it at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that.
Boulder?
Yeah, it made a shortcut that would have been great when I was right there.
Oh.
I got 1 million kills. That's pretty crazy. I gotta look at the map. Okay, okay. I see where I am. I always find by the time like we get to this point in the streams, it's like I'm totally done playing video games. I never want to play a video game again.
Well, this is the longest we streamed, I think.
What time is it?
Oh, we've been going for more than 2 hours.
No way.
Because it's 3:20.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I just want to get on my horse. People.
I was like, oh, this is the last level. How long can it take?
Well, it was, I mean, it's been 15 minutes since we started this level, so it's not that long.
Oh my gosh. Stop it, stop it, stop hitting me. Alright, I am done with this. I'm going straight for the enemy commander. Everyone out of my way.
Leave me alone.
Bang Jang, sorry, I'm not even gonna waste my time.
Okay, I'm trying to get down there.
Did you think you could break through our forces?
I'm sure they did. That's why they started an invasion.
Is this the cutscene that means we're there?
Oh no, that means they knocked down the castle gates,
Oh.
which would have been handy a while ago. Alright. Wait a second. Running into the enemy camp is what almost got me killed last time. Yeah, we'll try it anyways.
Well, I'm already kind of approximately where you are, so
Oh, okay. Where are you? Let's see.
I'm a little ahead of you.
Hey, alright.
There we
Here we go.
go.
Let's go.
Wait, did I get confused?
Here, kill him.
He likes
Almost done.
fur.
Yeah. I'm alone. That's strange. I was supposed to have a friend with me.
I'm here, I'm here. Oh god, ran into the wall.
Oh, Shelley.
I'm getting there, getting there.
Oh god, this was a mistake. This was such a mistake.
Is this you? Okay.
Yes, yes, I know. My ambition can't be stopped. Ah, good. Together we can do this, Shelley. Teamwork makes dreams work. Come over here.
I feel like there's some, where are you?
I'm in the...
Oh, there we go.
Oh gosh, run away from him! Help me! Help me! Ah, meat buns! Ah, delicious meat buns. Hell no, Art.
This guy is really...
Me's the final boss, basically. They shoot you with an arrow. Wait, what? Alright.
He's got like one bar left and he's still...
Yay! We did it! We conquered China, Shelley, together. Oh, hey, you got the final kill. Congrats. Look at how epic we look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. I might
Aw.
miss them all.
Wait, why is it Cao Pi now? Did Cao Cao die? Is that?
Yeah, at this point, Cao Cao is actually dead. But since we're playing as him. Alright.
Okay.
I don't care about bodyguards. Actually, bodyguards probably would have been very useful in that final battle.
I did strike the final blow. Thank you, Appen.
Yeah, congratulations, Shelley.
Well, really, it's congratulations. It's congratulations, 16-year-old Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would have been a lot less fun to watch us like grind, I guess.
Yeah. Oh boy, now we're getting some of this precious plot and lore. Yeah, how come MatPat hasn't done a game theory about Dynasty Warriors? This is why we're gamers unbeaten.
Was he really known as a hero of chaos?
I don't think that's a thing. I think I skipped lunch to do this. Okay, this is just a recap of what we've played. So let's
Okay.
skip that. I think
All
there's
right.
a final movie.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'm great. Yeah, everyone loves me. Yeah.
Oh, so you're not dead.
Well, not for my final movie.
Draws even closer. However, the real battle for the land has just begun.
There are now zombies.
This land has already seen much chaos, but sometimes it is necessary to achieve peace.
They really like Cao Cao. Oh, I remember this song. This song was great.
There's a song?
Well, I don't know if there's lyrics to it. No, this is a
Somebody
different
said, Sinister Thought said, Chris needs meat buns.
Yes, I do. My health bar is so low. I need meat buns quickly.
I think I might have some meat buns. Actually.
Yeah. Woo, yeah, chaos. Chaos is great. Shelley, do you think someday people will refer to me as a hero of chaos?
Very possibly, Chris.
Possibly so. Hey, everyone, thank you for joining us for this fantastic live stream. As always, let us know what you'd like us to play next time. I'm again still a little sore. Most of you did not want us to play Blood Omen. Fey Victus, though, to me. Yeah.
We
Now
could play
know.
something that's not a PlayStation game, too.
Well,
because Matt
once
will be back.
once Matt's back, maybe we'll play that Eternal Pillar game or whatever it was. I'm trying to think of. It's fun. It's kind of like Spore, only in the apocalypse or something like that. It sounds pretty cool. Now, probably not Dynasty Warrior Gundam. Oh man, yeah. I hope I unlock a meat bun. Yeah, thanks again for joining us, guys. I really appreciate all the support all of you have been giving to this new channel. And let's see, I'm going to use our fancy technology to turn down the game music, switch to our logo, and play our theme music to say goodbye. Bye.